Alright. A bad boy in there. Just like... Alright, think we're good to go. Audio check 1, 2. Da da da. Audio check 1, 2. Yep, we're good. Alright, so, hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. Last we left off, we had just finished punching Garuda, and with that out of the way, we turn our attention towards rebuilding the Scions and taking out the Garlean Empire's new Gundam. So, yeah, any bit of news to talk about? Not really. I fiddled around a bit with Glam because, you know, I had to. And with my limited funds, we're basically in the same place where we were before. Changed a few things. I changed out the shorts. I gave him a book. Good, nice book. It's not too flashy, no particle effects, nothing like that. But let's take a look at the boy. Let's take a look at this man. Get some good lighting on him. Strike a pose, boy. There you go. Alright. For the foreseeable future, for the rest of A Realm Reborn, and on past 2.0 through the 2.x series, this is going to be the look. I've always loved this coat. It looks very good. It looks good in green. It's very summoner-y. Of course, we've got the AF gauntlets and the AF horn. Couldn't go out without the dongle, you know. So, yeah. The boots match gloves, great. And I like the two-tone color set of these particular pants with the knee pads there. So yeah, this is a pretty good look. Also, we're using the replica High Allegan Book of Casting or Grimoire of Casting or whatever it's called. The High Allegan one. Red matches the accents that he's wearing. Of course, Allegans, Summoners go hand in hand. It's also a real cool looking book. Oddly enough, I was going to toss this right into the Glamour Dresser, but it's actually better than the other like level 49 or 48 grimoire that I had, so yeah. We're just going to use this. I thought these things were purely glamour. I didn't think they had stats to them, but it was better than what I had, so we're using it for the time being. But yeah, let's try to get through as much of the MSQ as we can today. And then after that, there's not much left to the MSQ. I was looking at a guide, and I think there's somewhere around 15, 16 more quests, which isn't a whole lot. But yeah, we're heading right into the final section, these last 5 levels from 45 to 50. So, alright, Sid, what are we doing? Come into my castrum.
Thanks to you, Biggs and Wedge are with us again. Now we must find a way to rescue Minfilia and the others. Gods know we've kept them waiting for too long already. Based on what we've learned, I believe it's safe to say they're being held at Castrum's Sentry. So let us convene at Revenant's Toll in Mordona. It is a good place as any to prepare, and better than most. The road leading east, then south, will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek the advice of local adventurers. We're bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission.
I forgot that Mordona and Kurthus kiss. Where is that? Not that way. That way. So we're off. Would that other quest lines haven't taken me to Madrona before? I mean, I can just... Can I just teleport there? Yeah. Let's just go. Ooh. I wish I could have seen what this place looked like before they rebuilt it during the 2.x series. Slaffborn. Well met, friend. What brings you to Revenant's Toll? Did I hear you rightly? Your friends are being held captive at Castrum Sentry, and you want to rescue them. I don't mean to discourage you, but that might prove difficult. The stronghold has been on high alert of late, with armored patrols seen about the perimeter around the clock. Not even a fly could get within 100 yalms of the walls undetected. If the Garleans were alerted to our coming, we cannot know what they will do to Minfilia and the others. We must act with the greatest stealth.
Aye, it has to be good old-fashioned infiltration.
But with security so tight, how are we going to smuggle ourselves in?
Why, I've a mind to walk through the front door.
Huh? The front door?
Aye. We'll disguise ourselves as Imperial troops and march right in. For this, we'll need a few sets of Imperial uniforms, a set of magic armor, and impeccable timing.
That's a bold strategy, but it just might work. Where we are, there's certainly no shortage of opportunities to borrow the equipment. Knowing these Imperial bastards, they won't even suspect that we Savage went straight to Star Wars for some reason. That we savage Eorzeans would think to use their technology.
Then it's settled.
If you're determined to go ahead with this, I'd recommend you speak with Glaumont. Glaumont? The fellow's got a personal grudge against the Empire, and happens to know a deal about Castrum Sentry besides. I've no doubt he'd want to be of aid. Ida and I shall go to that fucking word again. Reconnoiter? Reconnoiter Garlean activity at Stronghold. It would not do if something were to befall our comrades before we had the chance to act. Come and join us when you're ready, Aurelia. Let's do this. Sometimes I wonder, Ida, are there ever times when you are not enthused? I'm nothing if not enthused, Y'shtola, and you're beginning to remind me of Pampalimo. Alright, who are we talking to? This dude. This has got to be the funniest fucking Lalafell name. Sark Malark. Nice. Looking for Glaumont? Are you? Well, you found him, whoever you are. You're looking to get inside Castrum Sentry, and you need my help. Huh. Something tells me we're going to get along just fine. Getting even with Garlemald. So you have friends at Castrum Sentry what want for rescue. That Slaffborn knows me too well. Aye, you can count on my help. I've got a score to settle with the Imperials, and I never pass an opportunity to get back at the Horse Sons. But enough about me. Let's talk strategy. Rescuing folk from captivity is right delicate business. A single oversight, just one little blunder, and it's all over. You can't leave any room for uncertainty. For starters, you need to confirm beyond a shadow of a doubt that your friends are where you think they are. You don't want to risk your neck only to discover they've been moved somewhere else. But how can you find out, you ask? By following these instructions. If you approach Sentry from the east, you'll see a swampland to your left called the Tangle. Get in there, never mind the Morbles, and navigate your way to the southwestern corner. You'll come upon some drainage pipes coming down from the stronghold. Don't ask me how I know, but one of them leads back up to the command tower. If you listen closely, might be as you can eavesdrop on some of the happenings within. Once we know for certain your friends are there, we'll move to the next stage of the operation. Now get going, and Godspeed. Got a bit of magic right here. What do they call... Is it Mako Tech in FF7? I don't know. I don't know if they have a fancy name for technology. I don't remember, at least. It's been a whole 2 years since I played FF7 Remake. And God knows how long since before that for the original. Alright. Can I get past all these fucking toads without getting slurped in? Dreadful weather today for this. Alright. Approaching the tangle. Just scoot on past the marbles. Alright, where's that pipe? I see a pipe. Not the pipe we need. I'm sorry, but your princess is located in another pipe. I remember this place being a maze, goddamn. Alright, so if I go this way, then this way. Yes? No. Then around this. Here we go. Are you gonna leave me alone, or are we gonna have problems? What you gonna do? What you gonna... Rude. Alright, how about now? Still? God damn it. Oh, book smack. Yes! First kill, first book smack of the game. Of the stream. Oh, that's a lot. Bring out my boy. Come on out, Beaker. Okay. Drink some water real quick. The faint sound of conversation echoes down the pipe. What of the captive? Does she still refuse to speak? She may as well be deaf-mute for all the information we've gotten out of her. The others aren't much better. The Elzen gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only a spout of gibberish. I do wonder, why is the Tribunus so obsessed with this Minfilia woman? They say she possesses some mystical power, something we Garleans don't have. Mystical power? Like the kind the beastmen use. How am I supposed to bloody know? If you're curious, why don't you go ask the Tribunus yourself? As well try to tumble her. I like my head where it is. Thank you very much. Our break is over. Best we get back to our stations. The footfalls grow fainter until all is silent. Oh fuck. At what point is Cape Westwind? That's different now, right? It's not a trial anymore, right? So where am I going? Going back to Revenants, right? Eager to see what that's like now. I know once upon a time, believe it or not, it had mechanics. So I'm interested to see if mechanics are back. Every time I do this, I have to channel his voice.
"'Tis good to see you again, Urena. I am given to understand you have conducted some reconnaissance. Tell me, what were you able to learn? So Minfilia and the others are indeed at Castrum Sentry. Their presence thus confirmed. We may proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Pray have the details
From him. Blah. Blah. Reading.
Good work, Urela. As Alphino has already told you, we plotted out a course for the rescue. The gist of it is unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Glaumont is looking into ways to procure a suit of Magitech armor. In the meantime, I need your assistance for some preparation of my own. Vinphilia and the others are counting on us, Urela. Let's not keep them waiting any longer than necessary.
Sorry, itchy eye for a second. There we go. Drowning out the voices.
While Glaumont goes about devising his plan, we need to see some preparation of our own. It wouldn't do if the Imperials were to discover that they're short in armor. To prevent this from happening, I'm going to put together a makeshift communications jamming device. The explanation is like to get a bit technical, so bear with me. Imperial forces communicate at a distance via electromagnetic waves. Simply put, voices are born upon etheric lightning energy that permeates the air. Now, the hill-sized cluster of corrupted crystals to the west has been observed to amplify the selfsame energy. By making use of this property, we should be able to drown out Imperial voices. To ensure that we have enough amplification, we must identify the most potent crystals among the cluster. For this, I need you to go there and use this device to take readings. I'll mark the likely places on your map. Oh, and just so you know, plasmoids are drawn to the lightning energy. Don't be surprised if you run into a few.
Alright, gotta punch some plasmoids TVs. Gotchas. I think next year for Christmas I should get my mom a new TV. We've had the same, like, old flat screen TV that we used for the living room for a long time. I mean, she doesn't have any use for, like, 4K TV or anything, but, like, I think it only does 1080i. It doesn't even do 1080p. Ancient technology. At least it was an upgrade from our old living room TV. Let's see. Before that, we had like a huge... You ever see, like... I'm old, by the way. You ever see one of those, the old big screen TVs that's like its own piece of furniture, you know? I don't think they make TVs like that anymore. It was lightweight for how big it was, but it was big, massive, took up a lot of space. And, like, the way it was lit from, like, the interior, meant that you had to be looking at it straight on in order to, like, see the whole thing. Like, the TV, I don't know, if you were sitting at an angle, there would be, like, shadows on the TV, because it was, like, projection-based, right? And then before that, we had this big old fucking off-brand TV by a company called Matthias? I think it was called Matthias or something. I forget how big it was. I think it was 32 inches. And it was a box. Big old CRT TV. Thing weighed a fucking ton. And, like, it wasn't easy to carry either. Like, the edges on the bottom were hard plastic, and, like, there was no padding or anything, and they, like, just jutted out, so, like, they cut into your fingers. And we moved around so much, I absolutely hated moving that thing. I was so happy to see the thing go away. But now we still got heavy TVs that need moving. Thankfully, we don't move around a whole lot anymore. We've got at least one more move left in us. Once my younger brother is out of college, we can move probably out of Georgia. We're in Georgia right now. Not sure where to, but somewhere cheaper. Where we are right now isn't great. Then after that, I might start looking into going in college. Don't want to get tempered in it right now, just because then that's like another 4 or so years that we have to be in Georgia.
You have the readings. Excellent. Here, let me see the numbers. Yes, 4 of these crystals should suit our purpose, though I pray that we won't have need of their power. My thanks, Urilla.
And over here, snag some uniforms. Acting the part. Clean the wax out of your ears now, because there's something I want you to do by way of preparation. The plan's to have you enter Castrum Sentry all decked out in Imperial duds, but the disguise is more in just the clothes you're wearing. You also gotta act the part. At the very least, you need to know how to perform a convincing Imperial salute. First impressions are everything, as they say. I could teach you the salute myself, of course, but it's best you learned it from the experts. So get yourself near as you dare to Castrum Sentry, and watch the Imperials doing what they do. I mean, I've seen it so many times in cutscenes. Okay, let's see. And Mardone is so pretty. Man, the more I think about Endwalker, the more I think that at some point we've got to do a time skip. Because, like, Garlemald, the situation with Garlemald is effectively ended, right? Like, the war's over? Or are all these outposts just going to be rogue factions or some bullshit? Or are we going to get a time skip and something's going to happen to, like, all these outcropped outposts all over the gaff? Come on. Ah, good one, Beaker. Nice. Yeah, but between all these stations and fucking Garlemald itself, we can't just leave shit like that. Nothing to report, sir. Are these 2 Garlean soldiers using the exact same model? They have the same haircut. They're both yours. We have received an anonymous warning that surge forces on you. This is how he talks now. We must redouble our vigilance, as shall recommend you to be increased. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to roll with it every time I get tongue-tied. Funny story, I used to have a stuttering problem when I was younger. I think I've improved quite greatly. You know, in the 25, 35, 45, 155 years since. Character, gotta remember to stay character. It's going to be an adjustment. The blurry line between IRL and fiction. I gotta establish how long Theseus has been around, which reminds me. I know it's at least several hundred years. Dude's fucking old. Which reminds me, I need to write down his lore. Man, there was stuff I had to do today that I did not do. I was supposed to work on PNGs today. But I got busy with Christmas stuff. That's just going to happen this month. So did you manage to learn the Imperial Salute? No. Best you don't demonstrate. I'm liable to fly into a rage and crack skulls. I'll just take your word for it. You have learned the Imperial Salute. Alright, Sark Malark. Dressed for conquest. You are called Eurelitia, yes? I have heard of your plight from my friend Glamont. As a fellow adventurer and son of Eorzea both, I would offer you my assistance. In order to infiltrate Castrum Sentry, you and your comrades must disguise yourselves as Imperial soldiers. The question is how to go about acquiring the uniforms and helms. There are places a man might purchase them, but individuals who deal in such wares are not the sort to whom you would entrust your secrets. It would be more prudent, I believe, to procure what you need via traditional means, from the bodies from their recently deceased owners. The fortified area before Castrum Sentry never lacks for Imperial patrols. It ought not take long to obtain 3 sets of gear, one for each member of the infiltration team, Biggs, Wedge, and yourself. When you have what you need, please return here and allow me to inspect the spoils. Just going back and forth from the same spot over and over and over again. This is one of my favorite crystals. I just like the way it changes colors. Go around. You don't see me. Okay. So the Cardinal Flats are somewhere near Mordona, right? I forget where geographically that is. Somewhere around here. Alright, now just time to punch people. Nice. Oh, that was a bit of lag. I was like, did he just shrug that off? That bitch just no-sell my move? Who are you, Hulk Hogan? I saw what you did there, brother. Wasn't impressed, dude. I can't do a Hulk Hogan impersonation. I can barely do a Macho Man impersonation. That I gotta warm up for. Otherwise I'll destroy my voice and not do a very good job. Was that not enough? Oh. Still got more shit to collect. Good, paralysis will go off. I should work on a Hulk Hogan impersonation. That would just be a fun voice just to pull out of my pocket anytime. It reminds me there's a well-known 14 player on Twitter now who's is it Hulk Rogan? He's like he's a Rogan cosplaying as Hulk Hogan. May the gods bless that man. Kind of makes me want to make, like, I don't know, like a Rogan and Randy Savage. You need them both. You can't just have one. Okay, let's start like an entire like WWE wrestling roster. Talk to this guy. People still come here to show off mounts, I guess. Or at least they come here to AFK. I don't want whatever you're selling. No. Yes. Okay. Were you able to obtain 3 sets of Imperial equipment? Yep. Damaged, as I had suspected. In their present condition, I fear these uniforms and helms are like to draw suspicion. They must be repaired, if only superficially. Fortunately, the blacksmith Egenolf at the Diamond Forge in Rowena's House of Splendors should be able to hammer them into shape in no time. I've already sent word ahead and have been assured that he is expecting you. Worry not, we have already impressed upon him the need for utmost secrecy as to the nature of your mission. I was going to see if I could get my hands on some of the Diable AF gear, but hadn't unlocked that yet. Don't know if that unlocks sometime around here. So you're the adventurer Sargmalark sent, are you? I've been waiting for you. Now, let's see what you got me. I see. Ah, yes. I reckon I can hammer these back into shape for you. After all, I owe your friend Sargmalark a favor or two. Took good care of old Egenolf back in the days before I fell in with old Rowena, he did. Did you know he's the son of one of the wealthiest families in the Sultanate? Wouldn't expect someone like that to end up in the life he did, but I suppose he always felt the venturer's life calling him. But here I go blabbering on when there's work to be done. Just told your horse birds... Okay, they really had to force that one in there for a moment or two, and the great Egenwolf will have your gear looking good as new. And there we have it. Won't do you much good in battle, mind you, but from what I hear, that's not your priority anyhow. Do send Sargmalark my regards, will you? Why do they say his full name? Why can't they just call him Sark? Like the dude from Tron. Do I have access to this now? No. Damn. Probably gotta talk to Rowena first. I was wondering if, I don't know, maybe sometime down the line doing streams dedicated to relic weapons. I think that might be a nice, fun idea. That'd be way down the line, though. I think first priority is definitely MSQ, raids, 24-man, stuff like that. Have you had the uniforms and helms repaired? Yes, these will serve beautifully. The great Egenolf never fails to impress. The quality of these repairs would fool even Elgatus. Thus equipped, you should not have any trouble blending in amongst the Imperial forces. Lest you fear that the Garleans might detect your foreignness, foreigners in fact form the greater part of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea. You see, when the Empire subjugates new territory, it assimilates the people of the land into its armed forces. In turn, these conscripted forces are sent to subjugate faraway lands. In this way, Garlemald nips rebellion in the bud and expands its territory in one fell stroke. With that, my part in your mission is done. I am full glad to have been of assistance to your cause. Why would I, a wealthy merchant, wish to help you? I know not where you heard such a tale, but believe me when I say that I am but another humble adventurer. One who desires only to act in the best interest of the realm. And after all that time putting my nice glam together, time to fuck it up. Fool me twice. Damn, did we really skip by the 45 missions just like that? Good work getting them Imperial duds. You'll be pleased to hear I ain't been idle myself. It took me long enough, but I finally hatched a plan to get us a suit of Magitech armor. Now, from what I've seen, Castrum Sentry deploys a Reaper for most of its patrols. Trouble is, the patrols themselves are irregular, meaning random routes and random deployments, and hardly any of them come anywhere near Revenant's toll. So, fuck. God damn it. Tain't far from the truth now, but come to think of it, any road. We should start seeing more patrols than we have up till now. What you need to do is approach one of these patrols dressed in your shiny tin suit and alert him of the enemy's presence. Having done that, you'll want to lure them as near to Revenant's Toll as you can. Like it's not, though, they'll be wary of venturing far from their own walls. If they do need a bit of extra encouragement, use the smoke signal here, filched fresh from an Imperial scout. They'll come running when they see that. And when the cavalry arrives, you hit them hard and make off with their Reaper. Simple as that. If I ain't mistaken, there's a patrol sweeping the perimeter right now. So run along, eh? And don't forget the salute. I'm gonna throw away you lot. Over there. Oh fuck. I gotta be in costume. Yeah, how do Vieras do this if they can't wear the fucking helmet? I want to see Viera Imperial soldiers who aren't able to wear hats. Oh, come on. I walked behind you. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Thank you. From another patrol, are you? When next you see your commanding officer, tell him that he leads a sloppy unit. If any of my lot forgot to salute a superior officer, they would be on their arse farster. Then you can say latrine duty. Right, Imperial salute. There you go. At least, you know, it sort of matches my fit, I guess. Carry on, soldier. Insurgents gathering to the east, you say? Judging by your description, they are well beyond the perimeter. But I will not have it said that I was remiss. You, return to the scene and keep an eye on those insurgents. Should aught go awry, use your smoke signal to call us. Just slip on by. Fuck you. Why'd you have to turn around? I was being super stealthy. Oh, we gotta go up there. Man, do you guys remember the times before the little indicators on the map told you if you had to go up or down in elevation? And you sort of just had to find out the hard way? Pew! Wait, does this affect my gear? Can I not change gear now? I hope you don't mind my joining. Seeing as we're seizing advanced weaponry, I thought it best to be on hand. Ah, there she is. This is the place. But where's the enemy? Sir, over there. Send in the Reaper. Let us make an example of these insurgents. Is it too late to... Damn it! Oh well. Oh. Hopefully it's not too much of a problem. Take out this guy. This Garlean coat actually does look good on him, I gotta say. Unfortunately, Garlean Tide OC is something I already have. Love my boy Kyle. Didn't have anybody targeted. What are you hitting him with? What is? What weapon do you have, Sid? What is that? Looks like a tiny little chainsaw or something. Well, she's seen better days.
At last, our very own suit of Magitech armor. Not wishing to look a Gip Chocobo in the beak, it does seem rather the worse for wear, doesn't it? Biggs, Wedge, what's your honest assessment?
Well, there's the fact that she's smoking, of course. And looking past that, I'd say she was structurally sound.
I don't like the way these legs are buckled. I hate to say this, but the servo mechanism may be damaged.
Oh, Pixie Toy. Aren't those things protected by elm-thick armor?
They are, yes. It's odd. The casing doesn't seem to have taken a blow. I suspect we're dealing with a faulty part.
Well, whatever it is we're dealing with, we're not resting till it's fixed. Not one wink of sleep. You got that, Wedge?
Well, cart chocobo.
I heard that. A hall has been set aside for our use in Revenant's Toll. That's where we'll carry out our repairs. Look for us there, Urela.
God damn, he's so pretty. I'm so proud of myself. Man, I wish I was that small that someone could just throw me. He looked like he had so much fun. Oh, I forgot the little limping animation for the Reaper. Oh, hi. Excuse me. Let me put my duds back on. Inventory. 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 Okay. Alright, here we are. The Magitech armor. Sid and the others took it inside. Go on in and join them.
We've now had time to take a closer look at the Reaper. Our preliminary diagnosis was correct. She's structurally sound, but her servo mechanism is faulty. You needn't worry, though. Biggs and Wedge will see her restored to her former glory in no time at all. Give those two something to mend, and they will think of naught else till their job's done. It is a marvelous thing to behold. Provide you remind them to visit the privy.
That's a level 49 weapon, isn't it? 45. Oh, yeah, get that shit out of here. Every little thing she does is Magitech.
The repairs are...
Wait, hold on a second. More than one... This isn't an instance? People can come in here with you? Huh. That means I can bring friends in here for screenshots. Valuable information has been acquired.
The repairs are proceeding apace. It shouldn't be long now before Biggs and Wedge complete their work. There is, however, one small problem. As you may recall, the Machina's servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty. Wedge has subsequently ascertained that the Magitech core which drives it is worn beyond use. Such cores are rather fragile devices, which must be replaced at regular intervals. Thanks to the negligence of our Imperial colleagues, however, the one used in this Reaper was long overdue. Alas, we do not have access to a ready replacement here in Mordona, but all is not lost. Wedge thinks he may have identified an alternative solution. Go and see him, would you? He'll explain the details to you.
I need some water.
As I believe the Chief has already informed you, the Magitech core is worn beyond use. We need to find a replacement. I thought about having you appropriate more Reapers, but even if the Dunderhead maintenance engineers of Castrum Sentry had remembered to replace their cores, we would risk arousing Imperial suspicion. But do not despair, for I believe there is a solution. To substitute the Magitech core with a Mammoth Heart. In case you don't know, a Mammoth Heart can be used to grant sentience to an automaton.
What? Oh, mammoths are just straight up fully sentient. Gotcha. That's Star Wars robots. We're dealing with droids. Gotcha. Doesn't make it any less fucked up. I really should have realized that by now.
By my reckoning, such a device should be more than capable of regulating an armor's servo mechanism. We'll just need to make some minor modifications to the housing unit. I've already placed an order for a first-rate Mammoth Heart with the Goldsmith Guild. All that remains is for someone to go to Ul'dah and collect it. Oh, and pay for it. Did I mention how much they cost? No? They typically cost something in the order of, I hope. You don't mind footing the bill. It's for good cause.
Well, I don't have that much money, Maine.
Oh, one day soon when I get my new mic. And I can maybe possibly have a fan on in this room while I stream. That would be nice.
I have a quest I can turn in here, I guess. Hello there. Come to collect the Mammoth Heart, you say? Then you must be here on behalf of the Garland Ironworks. I've taken the liberty of picking the finest example we have, a heart fit for a prince among mammoths. Payment? Oh, that won't be necessary. The heart is for Master Alphino's personal use, after all. He's notified us a short while ago that his manservant would be coming to collect it. Manservant! Alphino. Oh, I'm gonna remember that shit. Tender in years though he may be, Master Alphino has been a benefactor of ours since my predecessor's time. The Goldsmith Guild wouldn't dream of charging him. But here is the Mammoth Heart. May it serve you well. Oh, and please do pass on my compliments to your master.
My master. Master. Master.
I'm never forgetting that shit, Alphino.
Ever.
Urela would definitely be the type of guy who would like just ironically calls Alphino master, just to, especially as they get closer and closer, just dig it under his skin. I'm starting to realize now there's not a whole lot of dialogue options for the Warrior of Light in a Realm Reborn, is there? I guess they really didn't add that stuff in until later. No more fun. Not a whole lot of funny quips going on. Want to go in? It hardly needs saying, but try not to be seen. Where is Alpha now? Is he here? Talk to that smug little shit. Where is he? Is he out here? There you are.
In the wake of the calamity, the 14th Imperial Legion occupied what remained of Castrum Novum, eventually rebuilding it and renaming it Castrum Sentry. The stronghold contains immense manufacturing and storage facilities, and it is the primary supplier of materiel for Imperial forces stationed throughout Eorzea. Consequently, it is heavily defended. Infiltrating will not be easy, nevertheless, it is necessary.
Nothing to say. Gotcha. Just put up in, like, the top right corner the old, like, Telltale games. Urilla will remember that.
Do you have the mammoth heart? I can't wait to see if it works. Ah, thank you so much. But this is magnificent. It must have cost an emperor's ransom.
Don't know why that was hard to say.
Free of charge. Courtesy of Alpha, no. Coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. But without further ado, let's give it a try. I've already modified the housing unit, so it should slot right in.
If my mother can hear me, she must be thinking, what the fuck am I doing?
There, she's ready. Magitech armor, engage.
Wedge is so cute. I love him.
Or not. She just needs a love tapping, I'll wager.
Percussive maintenance never fails. I guess she's into that. I forget, what did we name her?
Yes, she's alive. Let's take her outside and put her through her paces. Urilla, would you care to do the honors?
I'm so happy they went with, like, the over-fantastical, like, Amano style Magitech armors. It's so fucking cool looking. Still to this day.
Hop into the pilot seat. We'll begin as soon as you're ready. First, I'd like you to try climbing that tangle of crystals yonder. As far up as you can go, if you please. Oh, and if for some reason you need to dismount, simply come back here and we'll start again.
Whee! Right, up here.
No anomalous movements evident from either leg. Good. Next, jump back down and then sprint north, quick as you can.
Don't turn around. Is that how that song goes?
Leg joints observing all impacts without incident. Excellent. Please make your way back, Urilla.
I am returned.
The torso remains stable during vigorous motion. Excellent. And that concludes our test. Thank you for your cooperation. Here is a summary of my findings. The drivetrain is in sound condition. With some fine-tuning, we can expect a noticeable improvement in performance. As for the servo mechanism, I'm afraid it's not nearly as responsive as it should be, and I'm at a loss to explain why. The mammoth heart is in pristine condition and should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings are simply too difficult.
Oh, I'm losing the voice.
Perhaps its inner workings are simply too difficult to operate harmoniously with the armor's other mechanisms. Whereas Magitech cores serve only to conduct impulses, mammoth hearts enable automata to process the information collected by their sensors at feelings.
This fucking voice. I can't do it longer than a couple sentences. It drifts. Says no more.
Feelings. Maybe she just doesn't feel like part of the team. In which case, we should all do our best to make her feel welcome.
Welcome. Click. Uh-oh. Better drink some water before we fight something. Make sure I got my gear on this time. Yeah, okay. Daft as it felt, I gave it my best. I've welcomed myself to a bloody standstill. What were you expecting it to do anyway? Bob as a curtsy? Go on, Sid. Give the magic touch. No doubt you're wondering why the servo mechanism is so important as a warrant to warrant this silliness. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. This would be an onerous task at the best of times, and wholly impractical during battle. Using a mammoth heart in place of the worn Magitech core seemed a promising solution. Alas, the device does not appear to be compatible with Garlean technology. Wedge, are there no other ways we might demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here?
I'm at my wit's end, Chief. She just doesn't seem convinced. We could try a little dance. Perhaps sort cheer our heads off.
Imperials, they've come for the armor. Damn it! They have us cornered. There's the Reaper. Taken by the traitor Garland. And is that the Icon Slayer? Oh, bollocks. Is this the first time we're referred to in such a way? Call for reinforcements. The hells you will. Weep. We've located a stolen Reaper, requesting immediate assistance. Respond. Respond! It's no use, sir. There's some sort of interference. Curse you, Garland! No matter. If we can't reclaim it, destroy it. Bloody hells. Urilla, protect the armor at all costs. No.
not. So fucking rude. Ugh.
Yay. She doing all right? Like, I remember it having a personality, sort of. I don't remember this thing being fucking sentient.
Chief, look, she moved.
Ah, now she deigns to grace us with her presence. It took us a good while, but we're finally ready. It's time to infiltrate Castrum Sentry and rescue our comrades.
Tag that shit up, brah.
There, a finishing touch.
I think she's happy. Looks happy to me.
The servo mechanism is now fully functional, and all it took was a simple fight to the death. Remind me not to install a mammoth heart aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as I love her, I would rather not be required to profess it before boarding. But enough of that. Let us see to our final preparations. Thanks to Thanks to Biggs. God damn it. Thanks to Biggs and Wedge, the Reaper is as good as new. We're as prepared as we'd like to get.
Escape from Castrum Sentry.
How go your preparations, Urela? We leave as soon as you're ready. Lamont, you came.
I thought I'd give you all a roaring send-off. It's the least I can do for the fine men and women what are about to make my lifelong wish come true.
Well, we'll do our best. It occurs to me, for all the help you've afforded us, we know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire? But I fear I've put curiosity before consideration. I quite understand if you'd rather not relive those memories.
No, I don't mind. Really, truth be told, a part of me was itching to tell you my tale. Mind you, 'tis hardly novel. I ain't the first to suffer at Imperial hands. Like most folk, I used to have a mother. She was sweet, caring woman, with a smile never far from her face. There was a sister, too. Pretty little thing. She was gentle as a lamb, but tough as nails. We were poor folk living simple lives, but we knew happiness just the same. And then the Imperials came and took it all away. When Alamigo fell, they put my family in a camp. Being a lad, I was made to do hard labor, while my mother and sister were forced to do far worse. They hid their suffering from me as best they could, but I knew, and the thought of it drove me mad. We had to escape, and so I hatched a plan to get us out of the city. We were picking our way around a gorge not far outside the walls when they caught up with us, and rather than allow themselves to be taken again, my mother and sister leaped over the ledge before my very eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't put up a fight when the Imperials clamped me in irons and dragged me back. 'Twas some years after that I escaped again. and that time I got away. I swore then that I'd get revenge on the Empire, and become an adventurer so as to hone my skills and earn the coin I needed. But nigh on 2 decades have since gone by, and what have I achieved? Bugger all, that's what. Not like you lot. You ain't been here 10 minutes, and you've already done more than I managed to do in 10 bloody years. Well, technically, it's been like an hour.
You give us too much credit, Glummet. We seek only to rescue our friends.
Well, what's more important than that? In any road, after you've got your friends back, you're planning on going after the Empire, and don't pretend you ain't. I've helped a few folk take on the Imperials over the years, and every time I have, it's helped stave up my appetite for revenge. But something tells me I won't be going hungry for a while, what with everything you've got planned.
And you are sure that will satisfy you? If you wish to strike back at the Empire with your own hand, you need only say the word. We would be glad to have you with us.
Tempting though your offer is, I'm afeard I must decline. I swore I'd get my revenge on the Empire. 'Tis true, but I've long since realized that the front lines are no place for a man like me. Aye, there's some as would call me craven, but I prefer to think of myself as a realist. My talent in sly and scheming, you see, not swordplay. Helping folk like you is how I can make the most difference. But that's quite enough storytelling for one day. Best not keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll be praying for your safety and success. May Rhalgr give you strength.
Wherever the Empire goes, misery invariably follows in its wake. For the sake of all who call Eorzea home, we must put an end to Gaius' ambitions. But first, we have friends to rescue. Biggs, Wedge, and I will lie in wait east of Castrum Sentry, just outside the Stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready. Oh, and don't forget to wear your disguise. Or this will be the shortest rescue mission in history.
Water. Duds on. You can put on a mountain here, huh? Well, yeah, I guess I think you can do stuff with Magitech Reaper in there. Or at least that's where you first do it. I like approaching castrums at night. They're all aglow with disco lights. Is this the same spot as before? No. Right over here. Excuse me. God, no. Leave me alone. There.
Forgive me for saying so, but you cut quite a dashing figure in Imperial black and crimson. Ah, but now is not the time for jests.
No, Sid, you're right. He does look good in it. Not quite the amused look, though.
Let's review the infiltration plan. Castrum Sentry lies just beyond. A short while ago, an Imperial patrol left to do its rounds. Alphino and I will create a diversion out here to keep them occupied for as long as we're able. Meanwhile, the 3 of you will enter the stronghold, posing as patrol returning from duty. Should Alphino and I prove less distracting than hoped, I will contact you via Link Pearl. Be ready to beat hasty retreat.
I got 3 helmets, and none of us are wearing helmets. There you go. Get in there. I want that. I want that in my life. Throw me like a fucking baseball.
Wedge will lead the way in the Reaper. Stay close to him. And I hardly need to tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. Oh, and lest you wonder, Ida and Y'shtola left shortly before you arrived. We had planned that they should linger in the vicinity to cover our retreat in the event that Alphino and I attract too much attention. But the approach of an Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. Don't be too disappointed. They did at least leave a message for you, something along the lines of, don't do anything reckless, if memory serves wise words. Alright, the Imperial Patrol should be returning any moment now. You'd best be off. Good luck, Urela. May the 12 keep you.
You have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all, yourself. This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help. You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning. Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it. Which will it be? As you wish, my dear Minfilia. Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study. Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridianum.
Yes, milady.
Damn, Odin's in the shroud? Should I go do that? Nah. It doesn't give me coordinates. Where in the shroud? In the Shrouded Earth's gifts. I mean, why not? Where? Which one is that? Earth's gifts. There it is. Yep, he's here. Not enough time for Odin. Only 5 minutes left. Damn. Is it longer than a 5-minute fight? Got 4 spaces anyone want in our party. Yeah, that's not enough time. Damn! Gotta start now. Which way is it? Oh, get me out of there. I don't remember it taking too terribly long, unless we don't have a whole lot of people. Let's take a little sneak peek, see what's going on in here. Odin? I forget shit's high level in here. Excuse me, Mr. Odin, sir. Oh shit, Odin. Alright, let's fucking go. Get in there, boy! It's killed by Mr. Boopsy. Oh, that's gonna hurt, I think. It did something. Oh! Gotta get away. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of time. Can't even see him. There he is. I should just stay away. Ooh. Haven't done a whole lot of damage. Now I know he has an enrage when he gets low health, but if we don't kill him in time before the fate ends, does he Zantetsuka us anyway? Damn, he really is tanky. Canst thou hear the lamentations? Oh, 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 oh. Well, a minute and a half left. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I don't really know the insides and outs of Wild Odin, so I don't know what the tell was for that at all. It kind of looked like to me like he just went after everything. I'm up. I'm living. And I'm dead again. Damn. We can get him down to 50%, right? Seconds. Oh, that's big. Oh. 2, 1. Soon, soon. We need more Odin lore. I don't really know a whole lot about him. Well, back to the front. It was worth a shot, right? Oh well. Maybe next time. So remember when I said a couple streams ago that I had never ever seen, I had never fought or even seen the Behemoth Fate? It just popped up randomly when I was doing some quests in Kurthus, and we beat it. Is that it? No. Yep, see? Got a horn. So, that was fun. I didn't think it would be... It was so easy. Like, it was nothing compared to Odin. Surprising. He sort of just did, like, the same two mechanics over and over again.
Anyway.
Are you fucking serious? Get out of here. Oh, I don't have my... Damn it. You're being a problem right now. Gotta put my disguise back on, I guess. Alright, back in. Oh, my apologies. I didn't notice you there. So engrossed was I in my task. You'd be engrossed too, had the Tribunus commanded you to arrange for the prisoners to be transported. What prisoners do I speak of? You mean you haven't heard? Only the infamous Scions of the Seventh Dawn, captured by the Tribunus herself. If you don't believe me, have a look in the storage tower when next you pass that way. That's a fine salute. Part of the maintenance crew from Occidens, are you? Welcome to Castrum Sentry, engineer. What prisoners? Ah, you've heard the rumors then. Yes, they're being held in the storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no mind. You were summoned here to work, not to gawp at Eorzea's defeated heroes. Now show a bit of enthusiasm, or I'll have you reported. Huh? Shouldn't I be at my post? I suppose so. But things don't seem to matter anymore. I've fallen for one of the prisoners. She's all I can think about of late. Am I a deviant for wanting her to salute me? Oh, fuck. I forgot. Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but you haven't visited the storage tower recently, have you? I only ask because I dropped something in there, and, oh, who am I fooling? I've fallen for one of the prisoners, alright? I dare say you know who the one I mean. The svelte blonde. Goodness, no. It's the Lalafilm lass I'm smitten with. She's so adorable. It hurts. I want to sweep her up in my arms and squeeze her until my arms ache. What do you reckon it would take to convince the Centurion to lend me the key so I can see her? Oh, you have no idea what you're getting into with that woman. Why are you not at your post? If you have business, salute me before you open your mouth. What's this? You need access to the storage tower. What business have you there? At the Tribunus' behest, you say? This is highly irregular. But it would not do to make the Lady Wroth. Make my Lady Wroth? I've never heard that word before. Take my identification key. See that it is returned when your errand is concluded. I feel like there should be a few more questions before you just hand that shit over. Security's tight, just as we expected. We're going to need a special key if we want to get past its bulkhead. Ah, mosquito bites. God damn it. That's what I get for being outside for a few hours. Jesus. Spare me. That's why you don't go outside, people. There's things out there that bite you. Damn it. Here we go. No. It's been a while since I've had to do Minfilia's voice. Minfilia and the rest. Thank goodness they're safe. I am the one you want. Leave the others be. It was softer than that. If you harm my friends, I swear I shall take my own life, and you shall answer to your mistress.
Tataru, we must do something.
We risk letting the entire castrum know we're here. Aye, you're right. We may not get a better chance. This is the 3rd squadron. What is it? A Reaper. Seized. When? And this came to light only now? The culprits will have left a trail. Take as many men as you need and scour the area. I want that Reaper found. Now's our chance. What the? Strike my last. Eliminate the intruders. Get it, boy. Look smack. Yes. Oh, he's chunky. There we go. Urela, I was so scared. Fucking wedge in the corner. I was foolish. It was foolish of you to come here. You might have been killed. But thank you. I shudder to think what might have happened
had you not arrived when you did. I say, did you not see Thancred anywhere? I'm beginning to fear for our fellow.
To linger here shall yield us no answer. Let us away, ere the window of our liberty closes shut.
What did you say? Escaped? Then recapture them! Fell, and I shall have your head. And what have we here? The Tribunus herself, just as you said. You have an eye for... you have the eye of an... how do you even pronounce it? Armon? Ida. Well, she's kind of hard to miss in that showy armor of hers. Accursed Scions! How did you slip our defenses? With unexpected ease, if truth be told. There chanced to be a commotion outside the castrum's walls, which allowed us to avail ourselves of the comforts of your vehicle. Yashil was just being polite. That was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away in. It's no wonder it's called a phantom train. No passenger would be seen dead on it. So you scuttled in amidst the freight, like vermin you are. I shall be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. That is far from your most pressing concern. First, you must answer for your own wrongdoing, Livia Sass Junius. 'Twas you who led the raid on the Waking Sands, you who butchered unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy of capture. You killed our friends! We'll never forgive you! Trademark anime catchphrase. Nor shall we suffer you to plague Eorzea a day longer, but take you to your god. Never heard that phrase before, but that's cool. More intruders! Protect the Tribunus! Confound it. Ida with me. Dope monk shit. Pring. Dope monk shit. After them! Where is His Excellency? In the hangar, my lady, in discussion with our guest. Alert him at once. Yes, my lady. No. No, no, no! There they are. Fan out and surround them.
Must protect Tataru. Biggs, I'm going in. See everyone to safety.
You can do it, Wedge, I believe. No, Wedge! Don't do it! Lost my voice there for a second. Which means I need more water. And I'm out. New bottle. Stay hydrated, folks. I got water on my controller! No! That's alright. Oh no. Eurela, hold them off. I'll look after Minfilia and Tataru. Hype music time! Urianger, what is your weapon here? I don't remember you using... Okay, you've got a book. That's right, he did have a book in 3.4, I think. What? Why is this a thing? Generating shields must be near. Where is it? I remember having to look for this shit. Is it over here? Hello? I'm looking for a shield generator to punch. Fuck, where is that thing? Excuse me, I'm very busy. Fucking rude. Alright. Try a different location. Over here, maybe? Ah! Real damage. Good shit. Oh, there's another one. I thought we were done. And they've got generators too. Gotcha. This way. Oh, come on. There. Right. And the other one should be in the opposite direction, right? That only makes sense. Oh, damn. I'm out of time. Okay. Now then. That'll be quite enough. More? You can't kill a robot, right? Oh, that... Okay, no more healing robots. Taking real damage. It's just tankier than the others. Yay. We did it. What's up, bitch? Where is Thancred? Oh, it's a red one. Trying to get that water off my controller.
Take the leader. Kill the rest.
Stula doing cool shit.
What the?
us our delay.
Dope monk shit.
Popolimo, Minfilia.
Ida!
What took you so long?
Well, it's nice to see you too.
The reunion must wait.
Right. First things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
You ditched your Magitech armor. Fool of a Lalafell!
This sounds a lot like his voice from later expansions. Or am I misremembering?
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
Come on, girl. She's like, that's my man! Angry!
This is Sid. Can you hear me? I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
One,
2,
3.
4.
3. You really can't count. No. She'll be okay. She's a tough old girl.
I know not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas. I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power. The power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
Fire and laser beams.
What in the 7 hells?
He brought his Gundam!
Oh no. It's here.
12 preserve us. They finished it. Ultima weapon.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagons used it to crush primal and foe alike. And now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Damn you, Gaius!
Look! There! Beside the Black Wolf! An Ascian! An Overlord, no less.
Oh,
His garb attests
right.
to that.
That's where Thancred is. Everyone's wondering, where's Thancred?
La Habrea. It could only be him.
Does he show us here? Damn.
Thancred!
Alright, and that's how... Wow, he's had Thancred for a while.
Was La Habrea? No. No, this cannot be.
We have to go now! Hang on!
Thancred! No!
All that time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected. And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Ascians. How could I have been so blind? Small wonder the enemy knew our every move, and where to find us. Confound it all! No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders staked their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing. When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do. We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Kryl, this is Minfilia.
The situation
Kryl.
has taken an ill turn.
So forgive me if I seem brusque. The item I requested, is it ready? Wonderful. I'm sorry to press, but we need it urgently. How soon can it be delivered?
We definitely
Your debt, my friend.
We definitely don't meet Kryl to Heavensward, right? I didn't know she was even mentioned before that.
But the battle is far from over. And so long as we stand together, there shall ever be hope of victory. The people of Eorzea falter for want of such hope. Let us provide it. Let us bear to them the tidings that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned. Matters are coming to a head. I hope we can count on you.
My regards to Grandfather. I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
And thus, the Scion retrieval arc has concluded. Hells take that black wolf and his new toy.
Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. And relay to Stalfaswaswaswava the order to sail. That is all. The maelstrom stands ready. What of the flames?
Ready as we are like to be. I need only give the word to Roy... that name.
Has there been no word from Ishgard?
None. The dragons have got their tongues.
Silent to the last. I was unwise to hope for better. What would stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth, if not this? And he claims the fury for his god. 'Tis bad comedy. The Holy See has made its choice. We will proceed without its cooperation. I believe we are all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action. Not less than the fate of Eorzea hangs upon the decision of this council.
I keep, I'm not sure whether I should go for his ARR voice or his other voice. Let me attempt his other voice. Let's see. It's that Alamegan accent. A lot more. I'm trying to hear it in my head right now. Give me a second.
Von Balsaw claims to wield the power to smite primals.
Should we yield to him, he pledges to rid the realm of its false gods. Yet another resistance, and he swears that we shall share the primal's fate. Pardon me my bluntness, but I like not the choices. This is too great a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. Choose we surrender or resistance, we must answer as one, for if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do the right by all our peoples.
Oh, and we're out.
Tancred's plight troubles us all, yet we cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal. So long as the Ultima Weapon exists, Eorzea will never know peace. Let us go to the Alliance leaders, Urela, and help them to make the right decision.
Black Wolf's ultimatum.
Grim tidings, Urela. It seems that word of the Ultima Weapon's existence has reached the Alliance leaders in the form of an ultimatum. They have gathered in the fragrant chamber and are deliberating their answer even as we speak. Beleaguered as they are, I fear they may well elect to lay down arms in the belief that surrender will spare their people untold suffering. Yet nothing could be further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eorzea, not deliver it, and the leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry to them, Urela, and ensure that they do not act in ignorance of the consequences.
To the Royal Promenade. Oh, I hit level 53 at some point. Oh, I can put my gear back on. Oh, it's closer. The one next to the Adventurers Guild. We're not in Balmung, so everything should be fine in here. Yeah, thought so. Royal Promenade. Chamber Wall. Excuse me. Got people to talk to. The Council of Alliance Leaders is presently in progress in the Fragrant Chamber. I must ask that you step away from the doors. Hiccups. I'm sorry? You're here on behalf of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. 1,000 pardons, my lord. Of course you may enter.
We keep treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it. Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that outta is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Reborn. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
Alphinode? Minfilia?
Oh my god, she said Alphinode too.
Hells. Master Garland?
I'm here too.
And you, dear friend.
Thank you for noticing.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender. But I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garleans' offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garleans' proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Aye. Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us. and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Raoban?
Sid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war, yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change. Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire. For the sake of the realm, and all who abide here.
At long last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Raoban, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We Uldans who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round, on account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all. Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down, or go down with all hands. Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
Woo!
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
And that's that. Pray return to the waking sands. Bye, guys. Good to see the lights on again. I'm getting hungry. I always wonder if the mic can, like, pick that up.
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this.
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him in thrall to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness. One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
This is a crystal of darkness.
Wait, so hold on. Was that Kryle behind that door? And we just didn't show her?
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of
It was!
Our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah. He would volunteer for everything, and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him. You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm, and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them. Yet remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are he, a warrior of light, here in the present guided by the crystal's will.
So we've officially been called Icon Slayer and the Warrior of Light.
Come, my friends. Let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
Everyone nod in unison. Okay, we're going on 5. Get ready. Alright, everybody. I do believe that is where I will take my leave for tonight. Good stream. Completed the Scion Retrieval arc in one stream, as I was hoping. Now that everyone is back together, I really... What level is this even? 40... Wow! We are right there! Whew. It might be a bit much of a stretch to say that we'll complete it all in the next stream. I don't know if we finish 2.0 in the next stream. Just because there's a bit that needs to happen. We need to do Cape Westwind. We need to do Praetorium and everything that goes along with that. Shit, that's a lot to do. That's a lot of reading. So, we'll see what happens. For it being the very end of A Realm Reborn, I might do an extended stream. But we'll see. Thanks everybody who stopped by to watch. If you haven't already, please leave a like and a comment, if you would be so kind. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing for more. And be sure to check out Twitter and TikTok, both at MemoryOfDarksky. If you like my shorts, they go up on TikTok first. That is where I post them first. Then a day or two later, they end up here on YouTube. And of course, if you want to see more art and keep up with my streaming schedule, be sure to follow me at Twitter. So that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna head out of here. It's been a lovely stream. Thanks, everybody.